Welcome back to Beyond Wisdom, where we explore timeless truths for a more peaceful and meaningful life. In this video, we're exploring the hidden habits that keep negative emotions alive, sometimes without us even realizing it. We all experience anger, sadness, guilt, and frustration. But when those feelings linger longer than they should, there's usually something we're unconsciously doing to keep them going. Habit number 1. Replaying the past over and over. When something painful happens, it's natural to think about it. But when we replay the same memory again and again, we trap ourselves in a loop. Each time we revisit it, we relive the emotion. Our brains don't know the difference between what's happening now and what already happened. So even if the situation ended years ago, the pain can feel fresh. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing not to feed the memory more energy than it deserves. Habit number 2. Expecting others to make you feel better. It's comforting to lean on others when we're hurting. But when we rely on someone else to fix our mood, we give away our power. No one can feel our feelings for us, and no one is responsible for healing what we haven't yet faced. It's okay to ask for support, but true peace comes when we stop outsourcing our emotional well-being and start taking gentle ownership of it. Habit number 3. Telling yourself the same story. We all have stories about what's happened to us, how we were wronged, what we lost, how things didn't go our way. And sometimes we tell that story so many times, it becomes part of our identity. But stories can become cages. If we always see ourselves as the victim, or the one who never gets what we want, we limit our ability to grow past it. Rewriting the story doesn't mean pretending it didn't hurt. It means giving yourself a new role, one of strength, wisdom, and freedom. Habit number 4. Avoiding your true feelings. Ironically, one of the ways we keep emotions alive is by trying to avoid them. We distract ourselves, push the feelings down, or pretend we're fine. But buried emotions don't die. They just wait. They linger under the surface until something triggers them again. Facing our feelings with honesty, even when it's uncomfortable, is often the beginning of letting them pass through instead of taking root. Habit number 5. Holding on to unspoken resentment. Resentment is a slow burn. It might not explode like anger, but it simmers quietly, feeding on what was never said. Sometimes we think staying silent keeps the peace, but inside, we're keeping score. And over time, those unspoken feelings build walls between us and others, and within ourselves. Speaking our truth, kindly and clearly, helps release the tension we've been carrying for too long. Habit number 6. Comparing your healing to others. Healing isn't a race. But when we look at others and think, they've moved on, why haven't I? We add shame on top of pain. Everyone's journey is different. Some wounds are deeper, some are newer, and some are hidden behind smiles. When we stop comparing timelines, we create space to actually feel and heal at our own pace, with kindness instead of judgment. Habit number 7. Believing your emotions are who you are. Emotions are visitors. They come and go. But when we start to believe that we are our sadness or that our anger defines us, we build our identity around pain. This makes it harder to let go, because now we're not just releasing a feeling. We're releasing a part of who we think we are. But you are not your pain. You're the one who is aware of it, and that awareness is already a step toward peace. Habit number 8. Wishing things had turned out differently. There's a quiet suffering that comes from constantly wishing the past was different. If only they hadn't left. If only you had made a different choice. If only things had gone your way. But we can't heal in a world of what if. We heal in the world of what is. Accepting what happened doesn't mean we're okay with it. It means we've decided to stop fighting reality so we can start creating peace. Habit number 9. Rushing to move on. Sometimes we push ourselves to feel better before we're ready. We convince ourselves that if we just stay busy, stay positive, or stay strong, we'll outrun the emotion. But healing doesn't happen through speed. It happens through stillness. Real peace comes when we stop trying to escape and instead allow ourselves the time and space to gently move through what we feel. Habit number 10. Surrounding yourself with emotional noise. The world is loud. Social media, news, distractions, opinions. They all pile on top of whatever we're already feeling. And sometimes, instead of helping, they make it harder to hear what we truly need. When we never give ourselves quiet, our emotions have no room to breathe. Silence isn't emptiness. It's where the truth rises. Give yourself permission to unplug, even for a few minutes each day. Habit number 11. Judging yourself for still feeling it. One of the most painful ways we keep emotions alive is by turning them into something wrong. I should be over this by now. Why am I still sad? But emotions don't follow a schedule. And the more we shame ourselves for still feeling something, the more we trap that feeling in place. What if your emotions weren't a problem to solve, but a message to listen to with patience and love? Habit number 12. Waiting for closure before you let go. We often think we need closure to move on. An apology, an explanation, a sense of justice. But waiting for closure puts our healing in someone else's hands. And some people will never give us what we think we need. True closure isn't something they give us. It's something we give ourselves. It's the quiet decision to stop waiting and to start walking forward anyway. Sometimes the hardest part of healing is realizing that we're the ones keeping the pain alive. Not because we want to suffer, but because we didn't know another way. The truth is, emotions need space to move. And when we stop feeding them, stop fighting them, and stop fearing them, they begin to lose their grip. Peace doesn't come from perfect conditions. It comes from choosing, again and again, to release what no longer serves us. Which of these patterns have you noticed in yourself lately? I'd love to hear your reflections in the comments. If this video helped you, consider subscribing to Beyond Wisdom. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay calm, stay strong, and stay wise.